What's up, Bull Gang? Hi, Taurus. This is going to be your reading for the middle of February. It's good for any placement of Taurus in your natal chart. As always, keep in mind, this is a general reading. It's not going to resonate with everyone that watches. I did pick up on some stuff in the environment for you, Taurus, but just keep in mind that things could be opposite and roles could be reversed. If you're new, welcome to Soma Chandra Tarot. Please subscribe and hit the bell so you know when I read for your sign. Link to my website to schedule one-on-one readings with me and to check out my coaching services and human design analysis as well. That's all down in the description below on my website. If you are not new to my channel and you've been wondering where I have been for months on end, yeah, sorry, 2023 was kind of a shit show, you guys, but it's a new year. It's a new me. You are the first sign that I'm reading for, Taurus, after not reading for this channel for probably, maybe 3 to 6 months. And I don't know why I was supposed to start with you guys. I just was. Spirit said, start with Taurus. It makes me so happy to read for you guys again. I'm a Libra. We're both ruled by Venus. I have never met a Taurus that I didn't instantly fall in love with. So super excited to start with you guys. Wife life. Taurus, you're amazing. Taurus, I'm loving your energy moving into the middle of February. It's really all about your perception and realizing that life isn't you can let life happen to you or you can happen to your life. But before we can start to exteriorize ourselves and manifest, we really do need to change our perception. And this month, that's really what you're doing. Out of my chakra oracle deck, which I haven't used in forever, and your guides were like, we want this deck. I give Taurus what they want. So out of the chakra oracle deck, what came out was dissipating, and then perception, and then renewal. The catalyst is discovery, discovering joy. I love that. Joy's down here too. Dissipating, perception, renewal. This looks like the Empress. That's you. And then being open to discovery. I think that for a while now, you've just been feeling like this, like not much has been happening. You feel yourself turning into a piece of furniture. There's been boredom. There's been stagnancy for you. This little parakeet is looking at her like, are you going to talk to me? Or are you just going to watch that crappy TV show? And I think that you've been like, you know what? This isn't really doing it for me. I don't want to feel a feeling of dissipation. I want to feel of use. Taurians want to be useful. You will be useful up until the day you die. Most people I know that are working past 65 are Taurus or Leo. Or Capricorn. The Capricorn never stops working. We know that. But you guys always want to be of service. You always want to be useful. You always want to feel like you're making a difference. You're making a contribution. You love to endeavor. And dissipating, that is not a comfortable feeling for you guys. But I feel like in February, you're changing your perception and perceiving life differently, and sort of going through this beautiful feeling of renewal, a renewal of creativity. We have red coming out here, the root chakra, the heart chakra is opening up, the solar plexus. Look at how she looks like she's looking over, like you're looking at yourself like, what am I doing? Like, get out there, like open the door, go outside, plant the garden, be open to discovery, be open to joy, listen to your instincts. It's like reconnecting to you, Taurus, and knowing that the catalyst for this renewal and this change of perception for you is all about being open to discovery. Opening yourself up to newness. You're like, I am not going to sit here and waste away. No, I'm not. Like, I'm tired of the rain. I'm tired of the winter. I don't care that it's cold and snowing. I am going for it. And I feel like there's this huge need to be confident and to move swiftly. Communication's really important, and believing in yourself and being passionate and creative is really going to be key for you. Also, some of you, if you have Leo or Sagittarius in your chart, it's coming out really strong. It's looking beautiful. Mercury is coming out. That's the planet of communication and the way we perceive life, the way we move through life, the way we deliver and receive information. Spirit saying, check your Mercury placement, check out wherever you have Leo or Sag, because those zodiac signs and constellations are affecting you right now. We also have the sun at the bottom of the deck. That's your big catalyst. The sun represents your immortal spirit, and your purpose and your destiny is likely involved. So when it comes to your destiny, The way you communicate and deliver your message is everything right now, Taurus, okay? The way you think, write, talk, communicate, and move through life, like know your audience and be very careful about what you say. Well, not careful about what you say. Think about your message. Think about the way you're moving through life. Think about the way you're communicating. And literally, ladies and gentlemen, with Leo coming out, I feel like the constellation of Leo is saying to you, I cannot tell you enough, my dear Earth sign brothers and sisters, how important it is for you to freaking believe in yourself right now. Leo's energy is very flamboyant. It's very dramatic. It's very proud. It's very passionate. Leo wants to fulfill the healthy ego, doing things that are creative, creating things that you're proud of, and really being bold and really putting yourself out there. In February, put your crown on your head and wear it, Taurus. It is so important for you to believe in yourself right now. Also, Sagittarius is coming in to influence you. I love this. I'm like, I love it. Earth and fire. That's beautiful. That's magic. The energy of Sagittarius just imbues power and confidence and enthusiasm and this idea that everything is going to work out. Like everything is always going to work out for me. That's Sagittarius. I'm feeling with the Leo energy coming out, Taurus, it's just going to be like an extra kicker of like working really hard. You guys already know how to work hard. But Sagittarius is coming in to remind you, hey, what if it could be easy? Like what if you could get from point A to point B quickly? Because Sagittarius is known for being a time bender. They want to take shortcuts. They want to get, not because they don't want to do the work, but they're trying to find the path of least resistance. So really look for that path of least resistance. Also, Sag is reminding you to focus. They are the archer, they focus. So be like a Sag and a Leo. Be proud, be confident. It's really time to focus. It's really important to be creative and enthusiastic. And when Sag comes out, good fortune and luck are on your side. This probably has to do with like career path or life path because your destiny is involved. So it's all about moving quickly and communicating this time with enthusiasm, creativity, and confidence. That's so important. Interesting messages came out of this. I cannot remember the name of this oracle deck. I'm sorry. This is very specific. It might not resonate for all of you. Take it as it resonates for you. A lot of cards came out. Several intention cards came out. People came out and cycles that you could be in. So what came out was the honoring path and courage, but then hidden motivations, teacher, and professional assistance came in the reverse, and increase came in the reverse as well. We have a family card down here. Okay, so some of you need to be, again, more Leo energy with the courage card coming out. Some of you need to be reminded, hey, have courageous energy. You have the heart of a lion right now, okay? Have courage in your heart. You are on an honoring path. Some of you will be celebrated for something. You will be bold, you will be courageous, you will be in a spotlight, you are taking an honoring path. This does take courage. But then with hidden motivations, you or someone around you might feel like they can't be honest about their intention. That's not necessarily bad or wrong. Like the hidden motivation card doesn't necessarily mean that someone's lying. But someone, either you or someone else, might struggle to be open about their intentions. It might be a teacher that you have. Perhaps some of you are thinking about teaching someone. Maybe you have a motivation to be a teacher, but maybe it takes courage to be honest about that. Like, hey, I want to be a teacher. I want to teach you something. You may have someone around you that wants to teach you something. It is important to know what everyone's intentions are because this may have to do with like professional assistance that could lead to an increase, Taurus. But the thing is, these cards came in reverse. So if any of you have been putting yourself out there and been encouraged by someone who said they were going to give you professional assistance and they told you that the assistance they gave you and what they taught you was going to bring an increase, it's not. It's not going to bring an increase right now. I feel like some of you need to hear that, like you may have a teacher around you that's not giving you the assistance and the increase that you thought they would. And maybe you're not sure what your intention is at this point. It's something like that. Also, some of you, I'm just hearing like you're thinking about teaching someone something. You might be thinking about teaching a course, leading a group. It does take courage to do that. And it does take courage to put yourself in the spotlight. I mean, trust me, I know. I put myself on YouTube. It takes a lot of guts to do that. I feel like some of you are going to put your face on camera or something like that. But you might need to be a little bit more clear with your intentions. The professional assistance and increase card are on the table. They're just in the reverse. If you want to give others professional assistance and you think that will bring an increase, be patient. It might not come right away. But again, I'm hearing some of you thought you needed a teacher. You didn't. You don't. Also, watch out for supporting someone. How can I put this? Let me make it fast. As an entrepreneur, if any of you are entrepreneurs or whatever you're doing in life, don't be afraid to say to someone, what's in it for me? A lot of people have a hard time saying that. Don't hide that motivation, Taurus. It's okay to say, what's in this for me? Am I going to get an increase out of this? And also, I don't need a teacher either. Watch out that you're not trying to teach people that don't really want the help. They're telling me to stop. They're telling me you've heard enough. So that's a pretty specific message. I'm sure it's for someone. Let's look at the tarot. I'm going to read this as the energy coming towards you, but things could be in reverse. This was actually a little dicey. There's going to be a tense moment here between yourself and someone else. Although I don't know that you're aware of it. You might be, but I think you're kind of over it. Overall energy of the reading is the Seven of Wands. The way someone's feeling is strength. You could be dealing with a Leo, but I have a lot of signs here. You're being seen as the Three of Cups. What you need to know or your advice is the Star, but then the final outcome is the Five of Swords. Queen of Cups was at the bottom of the deck and the Seven of Pentacles. You could have a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces around you, or they could just have water in their chart. Of course, that could be you. You're here. Here's the Queen of Pentacles. That's you, and the Queen of Wands and the Ace of Swords. Okay, believe in yourself. There's all that fire energy coming out. Also, there could be someone around you that's like a really good match for you, really supportive for dating, friendship. This is like an entrepreneurial path. This looks like Spirit saying, hey, this is the person to go with, or this is the person you're meant to be. Like, you can be practical and creative. You know, some of you need to hear this, especially those of you that work really hard and are also parents. I get that you're practical. I get that you're grounded. I get that you are the woman holding the coin. I get that you want abundance. And sometimes the Queen of Pentacles will kind of play it safe, and the Queen of Wands is a little bit more of a wild card, and she's not afraid to put herself first. Ladies and gentlemen, the North Node just moved into Aries. It's really okay to put yourself first a little bit, or go with a person that leads you in that direction. You could be dealing with a Leo, Aries here too. This could be just a different aspect of you, the Queen of Cups. She's kind of emotional. I think someone could possibly be hurting your feelings, or you have someone around you that's being emotional. I'm hearing they mope a little bit. So with the Seven of Wands, this is often someone feeling challenged and overwhelmed. But it's also a card that I associate with not liking what you see. Like, no, back off. I don't want to see this. I don't want to hear this. I mean, this guy's saying, like, get off my lawn. There's something someone doesn't like or they are threatened by, maybe. Clarifying this is the Magician, the Hierophant. That's you. That's your card, the Hierophant, and the Nine of Pentacles. So I'm just going to say it. Some of you are manifesting like your best fucking life. Like, you really are. Like, you're the manifester. You work alone. There's a lot of abundance here. Some of you are elite in your field. You're leaders. It's also possible that someone wants to rope you into a commitment and they're going to tell you that it's going to be really lucrative for you. It could be romantic, it could be business, and you're like, nope, I don't need that. Or, no, I want to be single. I want to do this on my own. I don't want you to manifest a commitment with me. But I feel like this is you manifesting your best life, and someone's not liking that, maybe. Boundaries are important right now for you. I don't have the Nine of Wands, but it's getting kind of close with somebody, maybe. So, but I feel like someone's just like, no, I don't want to see this. And I was like, well, that blows. Maybe someone I'm just going to cut to the chase. For those of you that don't have time to listen to this whole reading, I think that someone might be a little jealous of you, or they might be having like a how dare you move on and be happy and be successful kind of feeling about you. This might be a friend, a family member, an ex, a colleague, something like that. It's not your problem, it's their problem. This is just what's coming out. But the way someone's feeling is strength. So ego here and a lot of pride, but also a need to be diplomatic and not like lose your cool, because the Empress is closing the lion's mouth, and that's you. So you could be closing someone's mouth, like killing them with kindness, maybe, is what I just heard. Someone wants to say something, but they got to be careful what they say, so they're not going to say anything. I was like, okay, why is strength here? Six of Wands, the Tower, and Temperance. Interesting. I really get the sense that someone doesn't like seeing, some of you are experiencing some kind of overnight success and you're kind of blowing off naysayers, like your Temperance. You're like, that's Sagittarius energy. I have Scorpio, I have Aries here, but you're kind of like, I don't really give a shit. I also think that someone might be a little up on their high horse, like, well, I'm better than you. I'm better than her. There could be a little bit of that going on, especially because the Five of Swords is here, which is a little ankle bitey and tit for tat and jealous and mad and possessive. And I'm like, whoever this is, they don't need to be ugly. It could be about some kind of a success. It could be about a promotion that you're both up for, some notoriety of some kind. I think you're doing well, and that's triggering someone. You know what they say about jealousy? That's like your light upness. That's like if you're jealous of someone, it means that they have something that you want, and it's a clue about what it is that you want. I don't think you're the one having that problem. It's someone else, because you're being seen as the Three of Cups, everybody's friend. I'm open, I have fun, I creatively collaborate, I get together with my girls, it's amazing. Dating, it's fun. But clarifying, this is a dating card. Clarifying this is the Sun, the Page of Wands, and the Six of Swords. Okay. So some of you, Taurus, have a person around you that wanted more out of you. And you're like, I'm just so not ready to commit right now. Like, I'm having fun. I'm exploring all my options. I'm in the land in between. Like, I'm in a transitional phase in my life. Like, I'm not ready to commit to anything really serious. Let's just be fun. Of course, that could be in the reverse as well. Like, you maybe want some commitment, but someone else is just seeing. This could be someone saying, no. I'm a little out of your league, and you're just someone that I sort of date on the side for fun. So take that as it resonates. Like, really communicate about intentions, because you are being seen as like a super fun person right now. I think that you're just having fun. You're open to new things right now. You're going to enjoy the weather. It's going to be calm. Some of you, if it's unusually warm where you are, you may even get out on the water. I'm seeing like canoeing or something, or what is it when you stand up on a surfboard and you do that? There might be some of that. I'm also hearing that a business that you really, really love is going to go out of business. You might be able to help that person out, but I don't know. Here's what you need to know, or your advice, the Star. Some of you have Aquarius in your chart, or you're dealing with Aquarius. That's freedom, and that's renewal. It's also hope that things can get better. But clarifying this is the Page of Swords, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Five of Wands. I do think that some of you have a person around you that does they're watching your glow up, and they think about something from the past. Like, they think about you and you distract them. Also, Taurus, watch out for signs and synchronicities that you need to be curious about and learn a little bit more about that could lead to avenues of stardom and of a feeling of freedom and renewal and good ideas. I feel like is someone around you that there was a competitive energy with. I think that they remember that as well. I'm also hearing that if any of you have a child, this child might not fit in with the group that you're putting them in. You really wanted it to go that way, but it's not going to go that way. It's better that they do something else. I might be seeing a school up here, and that you're hoping for a full scholarship because it's very expensive. You may or may not get that. So it's like going to the Montessori school versus just getting good socialization on the playground. For some of you with young children, you might have needed to hear that. I mean, I could sit here and interpret these tarot cards 20 different ways, but that's what I'm hearing. But a couple different messages here, but I do feel like someone is watching a glow up. They don't know quite what to say. And now there's this anger. I mean, the Five of Swords, he's looking right at the star. Like there's an anger, there's a conflict, loss, and change. Someone does want to kind of fight for something, but clarifying the Five of Swords is the Ten of Wands, the Hangman, that's Pisces, and then the Seven of Wands. You know what, Taurus? Some of you really do have a person around you that might work really hard, but they don't always work smart. Maybe they've had some bad luck. Maybe things are harder for them. Some of you are like, no, I can do this myself, and someone doesn't like that. They want to help you. They don't want to see you rise to fame and glory on your own. They're in a scenario here where I'm also hearing that someone does not approve of your partner. They don't like what you're doing. They don't like where you're going. They're just being ugly for some reason. And I was like, or there's this irritation. Also, the Five of Swords might be you like, take that. Like, you thought you could hold me down, but you can't. And then here you are at the bottom of the deck, like of the clarification deck, in all your glory. So I was like, all right, tell me what's going on with someone in the environment then. I did get the Five of Swords. I did get an anger card. So it's definitely them. And you're the Seven of Wands. So you might be the one that's like, no, I don't want to deal with this. Don't push me. I'm doing what I want to do. But this person sees themselves as the Two of Swords. They're at a bit of an intellectual impasse. I think there's also something that they don't want to see. The way they feel is the Three of Wands. Sometimes this is a person waiting for you to come towards them, but I also think at this point, this person might be trying to turn their back on you, but then their action is the Five of Swords. So there's something they don't want to look at, but every time they do, they want to fight. This person may also have a decision to make. Like this person may really want to be with you to take it to the next level. And this might be irritating you, but I don't think so. I think it's different than that. This person feels the need to fight. I wonder what their Mars placement is because it's really activating right now. And I was like, what are they mad about? What are they fighting about? The Ten of Swords, the Six of Cups, and the Ten of Wands. For each of you, this is going to be a different person in your life. So it is important to take it as it resonates if it resonates for you. Taurus, the person that you have in your environment has been through something difficult and they're still fighting about it. Like they feel the need to fight within. They have been hurt in their past and they carry a lot of burdens. So they have fond memories. They have good memories. If this is a beef between yourself and someone else, they do remember the good times. And they carry the weight of the world on their shoulders. I do think that they want to let this go, but they're not going to let it go until they're done speaking their piece, speaking their truth, which is to fight. They feel like they need to defend themselves, stand up for themselves, best case scenario. Worst case scenario, they want to constantly remind you of something that happened in the past that hurt them. I pulled out my Messages of Love Oracle deck and I said, what can you tell me about this person's energy, Spirit? 3 cards, please. Time apart, some distance will bring clarity, vulnerability. You can be completely open with this person, and forgiveness. Forgive yourself or another, and that will help you move forward. Acceptance. Everything happens for a reason. I think this person is trying to decide after some time apart with you whether or not they feel safe to be vulnerable with you, or just whether or not they feel safe to be vulnerable in general, and if they can let something go and just radically accept something for what it is. Spirit might also be saying to you, look, just spend some time apart. There's a lot of vulnerability between the two of you. Y'all need to understand that things just happen the way they do. Forgiveness moving forward would be a good idea. This person might be trying to decide whether or not they can have some kind of a renewal or a hope, but I think that there's something that they're still hanging on to. Or maybe this is just something they have to work out in another part of their life. Okay, and you might have needed to know that about this person. Like if something's not working out and you're like, hey, I thought we were going to do something, you need to, and they're ticking you off, you need to know that maybe they're going through a little bit of drama. Okay. You're protected. You're safe and divinely guided. But here's your energy. I honestly think you don't want nothing to do with this. Like you don't have time for this because you're the Seven of Wands. Get off my lawn. Like don't come at me. Something, throughout February, you might feel a little caught off guard by some stuff going on around you. The way you feel is the Two of Cups. You are going to look yourself in the mirror. You are going to think about stuff. But I also noticed the Seven of Wands looks like a response to the Two of Cups. Like you might not want to talk to this person. Or it's like you do, but you're worried and you don't. But your action is the Nine of Pentacles. One way or another, you're going to put your best foot forward. You look like a garden. You are the garden. And I think that you know that that is your perception. And I clarified the Nine of Pentacles, like money could be involved as well. I clarified the Nine of Pentacles and I got the Star, Justice, and the Eight of Cups. Taurus, I like what you're doing. It's like I'm moving on to healing and freedom and renewal. I do want things to be fair and right, and I do want to put the past behind me. I'm going to walk away from bullshit. I'll put the past behind me. Like I'm going to move on and I'm going to feel good. And I want my contracts with Spirit to be fair and square. And I just heard I earned this fair and square. So I feel like you're not going to let anything mess with your vibe right now. So if this is about the teacher that thought they could help you, I don't think you need them. This person might be that person. This person is just going through what they're going through. I just heard someone say, thank you. I needed that message. Good. I'm glad I gave you a message that you needed. I don't know what I did with those cards, but Taurus, this is the big takeaway. Okay. It is your perception of your life that's everything right now. You're in a phase of renewal. Open up to discovering. There is no dissipation happening here. Don't let anyone hold you back at this time. Believe in yourself. Luck is on your side. You're a star. You're freaking amazing. I love this reading for you. All right, Taurus, that's mid-February. I hope it resonates and I hope it helps. I'm so happy to be back here with you guys. I'm always listening to the universe for you, Taurus. Take care. I love you guys and I'll see you next time.